Hello everybody, we are back in Farming Simulator. As you can see, we're out here with the hayfield. We will be fishing that up today. So let's head back over to our tractor. This is our baler right here. As you can see, the field is fully raked. As you guys saw in the last video, we were dealing with that. So we're going to get this going again. Let's see. Get that turned on. And we're going to lower that down. So get to work here. So you can see we've got our one mess truck over here, and I'll have to get that all cleaned up here shortly. But we're going to go around the field real quick on this other couple loops here, get this stuff all gathered up. You see we got big piles. So we're just going to run around that, just make sure I'm picking them up here. So should be right over center, so we should be picking these up pretty good. Let's double check. I'm going to stop for a second as I want to double check. Yep, he's up operation. So just wanted to make sure the rakes are going. This field off to our right, it's getting done right now. So just want to double check that. So we're going to hit these windrows real quick, going up and down the field. Just kind of get some of these big piles cleaned up. So as you can see, there's still a little bit on the outsides that we're going to miss, but that'll be all right. We'll be able to pick them up when we get going. So we'll start down this windrow here, and we'll kind of do the same thing on the other side where we'll kind of go down the whole field again, picking up the edges, and then we'll start going back and forth. So this is just one of those baby windrows that are made, so we're just kind of collecting that. Next field over is already done, so we can basically, as soon as we're done with this field, we'll move to the next field over, and then we'll come back and get this this other field that's behind us that he's working right now. So then we'll go into collection, get the bales collected, and then get them transported over to unload. So we are getting close to the corn harvest. Corn and wheat will be probably in the next couple videos. You'll start seeing that madness. Getting all those trucks ready and getting the harvesters out. So that'll be a fun mess there to get that going. As you guys can see down here at the bottom, we're not collecting too much on this pass, but we're just trying to collect it. So we're going to kind of loop around here. Alright, we're going to go down this edge first real quick and grab these two little bumps. Kind of circle back. So that's already done, so we'll circle back and get this other line right here. And then in my future videos, I'm actually going to connect these two fields. So I'm going to bring the plow over, we're going to plow and connect these fields so that we'll have one solid hay field. Something I kind of did in one of my other fields, one of my corn fields, my big one. I connected the fields because I felt like that was beneficial. This kind of road in the middle doesn't make sense. I mean, that's good ground to plow and to set up for harvest. So I figure that's what we're going to do on this one as well. We'll get the plow over here, we'll connect it, Probably connect all three of these fields, to be honest, because the other field has got like a little road in between it too, so it just doesn't, to me, it just doesn't make sense. I think a farmer would probably connect all of his fields like that, so make it a little easier for harvesting, and you get a little more product out of the ground. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. Like I said, we got our trucks over here staged up, ready to haul. So this big pile right here picked up. And I'll gather all this up real quick. All right, now we're gonna start down the windrow here. Now you can kind of see how wide these windrows are right here. That's because I've already come through and taken out half of them. So we're just going to go through, and then we'll, as they get tighter windrows, we'll start separating out, split them a little bit. So I'm going to kind of see that as I go through here. We're max speed at 11. That's as fast as we can go with it, collecting and baling. So but we have definitely got a lot of hay to bale up. So around, grab this one. Guys, we are inside the tractor. As you can see, a lot of different things going on, so I figure we jump in here and you can kind of see what a farmer would be seeing here. Definitely really cool on the graphics on the inside here. They did really good. Really good on the inside modeling this. So at least in my opinion, it looks pretty dang good. Turn, we're gonna get down on this one. About a quarter of the way up the field now as we go back and forth. I'm going to kind of skip through some of this stuff so you guys kind of, well, so you guys don't get bored going back and forth on the field, but just kind of show a little bit more stuff. You can see we still got a lot of a process here, so anyway, guys, see you back here in just a little bit. Alright guys, we're back. We're over here on the last field. We're just starting to pick this field up, baling it up. I've kind of changed up a few things, just So I kind of figured it's a little bit overkill on this hay, so I'm actually gonna get rid of these other two fields instead of baling them, and we're gonna stick with this one just for kind of time stuff. It's easier to just bale this. It gives us enough hay that we need. Because hay grows fast, so it'll kind of keep the operation a little more simplified. And then we can stay with the harvest stuff, which is a little bit easier to uh, maneuver trucks around and other things as well. So we're going to go back to just one field of hay because right now, I mean, I have to run this. I have to run the baler. I have to do that where in the other fields I can set the AI worker and let him run the machine while I kind of help it out, service it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's kind of why I've switched it up a little bit. We're gonna stop right there. So we can back this up. See if I can back this up without any issues. Put on this line here. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. Is we just do that way, make it a little more simplified. You can see one field right out in the distance is already getting kind of changed up. So I'm thinking I'm going to do soybean in these fields. I've already kind of connected the one field already up, so we'll just kind of go that way. I mean, you see how fast we're getting around this field as it sits. So kind of my thinking, that's kind of what we're going to do here. So we'll get set up here, and you can see the size of this field is way less, so it makes it a little easier to manage. Make sure we didn't drop a fail right there. We didn't. Okay. Still good. So we got all the other hay picked up out of that field, what we baled, filled up the trucks. So I've got a lot of the trucks over here at the hay barns. So like I said, we'll just kind of leave it just to the field one for hay, and then everything else will be other products to kind of do. It'll make it a little easier for me to give you guys a little bit more different content because right now, I mean, we're busy. We've got the hay here that we're doing. We've got the cattle that we got to take care of, which we got to go back over and feed them before we do the harvest. So I got to go get them fed and taken care of. And we'll collect this hay and go put it in the shed. So lots to do, a lot of things to go back and forth on. I mean, this field will probably have it done here in 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So, I guess I just wanted to update you where we're at so far in this video. Just trying to get this field picked up, cleaned up, and then we'll move on to the next project. So we'll be back when I get this done. All right, guys. So we are almost done with the field. Figured I'd come back. We could show the rest of this all the way back down. So we'll just kind of skip the lines. So I figured I'd kind of show kind of my process of doing this. I've seen a lot of farmers do it this way, just because it's easier on the equipment. They don't have to do such hard turns. Cover more ground this way too, so we got about five to six more rows to go. So kind of knocking them down pretty quick. So, and then from here we'll just jump over here to our cattle and go over there and take care of them, feed them real quick. kind of see where we're at on some of that feed, if we need to send some trucks to go get some more of it, or where we're at there. If that's the case, then the trucks that I was using are over here with the hay, so we'll have to come over and unload for those trucks and then we can send them. Which will kind of give us a chance to show off the other piece of equipment over there that I haven't displayed yet. So we'll just have to see where we're at. Either way, we're going to start unloading the hay no matter what. Start getting that all taken off the trucks, put away. I did send the front end loader back over there, so we should be good there. We'll start filling up the hay sheds, getting them going, and then we'll have to get this field cleared so we can. I gotta see if it's going to regrow or if I have to replant it. Because normally you can it'll just regrow. Well, in real life it regrows. They get about 3 to 4 every season. Good seasons, they can get 4 out of them. So we'll just have to see after we clear the field if it's going to do that. I don't think in this game it's probably going to. Could be wrong, but we'll see. Looks like that top field's almost done, so I can send the seeder up there and get him going. So we can start seeding while the cultivator takes care of the other 2 fields. So, like I said, the other fields are kind of taking too long. I started thinking about it. I was like, man, this is going to be a lot of hay to move. There's going to be a lot of time consumption on this. So that's why I kind of decided it's probably better off to do it this way. We keep it in one solid field. Because I want to be able to bounce around a little bit, have a little bit of freedom when playing this to go do other things while things are being done. So I like kind of monitoring it. This is not too bad, but it's a little more fun just to bounce around. So it'd be a little more fun if we had a harvester and we were following side by it, like some of my other videos where we're following it through the field to fill everything up and then going and dump it in the trucks. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Is just trying to do kind of that kind of stuff. And when things are growing, we've got the dairy over here to manage, take care of, empty the milk tanks, stuff like that. And those cows are growing, so I got a lot of babies. So once they get into adulthood, then they can they'll start producing more milk and babies and stuff like that too. So be nice with this hay, though. I can actually go dump it over there. So that's another thing that's nice about it. So it's definitely kind of nice to get it in here. It's kind of relaxing to play this. I've had a lot going on in my personal life lately that it's just been kind of nice to kind of get in here and relax a little bit, playing this game, give me a little break. So, especially the GTA stuff and with Farm Simulator. Uh, as I've said in previous videos, I drive truck. That's my full-time job is driving semis. The first part of July, my truck went down back in Kansas right before the holiday, and found out when I got it back that it lost the cam lobe on the top of the engine block. So it's been down for, I think it's done now, but it's been down for at least about 3 weeks it's been down. But because of the fact that that part went bad, warranty only covered the repair of the cam, and because it sent metal through my whole motor, I've decided to get in the process of buying a newer truck. So, oh, excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, I've been dealing with the stresses of truck buying, finding the right truck, finding what's going to be best for business, business side, and I found a nice one that is, I think it's like 5 years newer than the one I'm driving right now. I've been pretty much trying to get, it's on consignment, so I've been trying to get the sales guy to get a hold of his client, see if he'd accept my offer, and it has taken forever for him to get a hold of his client, get an approval. Like, it's just been an absolute mess. But it's finally done. Got an approval on or an exception on my offer. So I'm hoping this next week to finalize everything and get back in my own truck. So I've been very lucky and blessed to have some good friends that I work with. So I haven't gone completely without. I was actually sleeper teaming with another driver for the last 3 weeks, and I'll tell you what, I don't know how anybody does that full time. If you're a truck driver and you're running the sleeper team full time, good on you, because I I can't do that anymore. It sucks. Like, you don't get hardly any sleep because the truck's bouncing around. You don't get used to it. You're always tired. It's horrible. Horrible way to spend your time on the road. But but anyway, yeah, that's kind of a little update on personal life. So hoping to get back to doing some stuff. But definitely been happy to have this game and the rest of the stuff that I do kind of help me relieve some stress and calm down a little bit. All right, so we get to the end here, and we'll fold this back up. When we fold it back up, it should push these extra bales that are in here out, and then we'll go over and take it and park it over next to the windrow rake and the cutter. I did sell one of my cutters and one of the windrows because I went down to one field, so I did sell them, got rid of them. Other than that, not too bad. I think I'm going to put a big silo down in this other field, this other farm. So I've been thinking about that because that has got a lot of area, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so we are done. Go ahead and turn that off. I'll lift that up and then fold this. So let's see. Oh, remote baler. There it is. Okay. Alright, so we'll shove those two out. And now we can fold everything up. Alright, let's head over here to the farm. Our field's done. There's our picker right here. He's ready to go. So we'll just have him hang tight. Probably need to swap out with him. I was just thinking about that. One of these guys is gonna have to swap out with him. I think my rake's a dual as well. Yep, it is. So I think he's gonna swap out with him. I don't think a rake needs to be dual tired. But yeah, so we got all this room right here. I think I'm gonna do that. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go run over here real quick. Let me send this machine up, but we need to get loader out of the way. I'm gonna see what I can do on that, especially if I'm gonna be putting in some other stuff to cut. So let's go to that screen. Okay. So we're going to go to silos. Let's check out. I think that would work. I think that we could do something like that because that gives enough room for doubles to come in and go out the other way. All right, let's set those in. Let's see, do we have any other? Let's see what size. Yeah, it's too small. Too small. I'd rather go kind of big on some of this stuff, but I think we're good on all that stuff. Now I am going to come over. Let's go to tools. There's an electric charging station. I don't really need that. That's nothing. Alright, these are fuel storage. Alright, we're going to go with some fuel storage here. Let's see, put it right there. Okay, we'll leave that one. Alright guys, so we got that all put in. That looks awesome. I'm very happy with that. That's great for where we're at. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to pull, actually, I am skipping ahead of what I said we are going to do. Okay, he's almost done. I'm going to put this all together. This is already all together. As you can see, I took care of that part. So some of these areas are already done. But let's head back up here. So we can start filling this sucker up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I totally need to take care of that pump. Get rid of some of these pumps here. Full bucket. Probably do one of our. Maybe send one of our trucks for this, but. We do have a truck that's over here that hitting the wrong button, sorry guys. Alright, so it's about one more bucket or so should get us filled up here. For some reason it's got like a turbo. Just takes right off. Alright, so I think we're full now. We got filled up. Alright. Loader's a little crazy, and so is the operator. Alright, let's go give these cows some feed. That turn. Alright, we made it. Alright, we'll dump that out. Alright, so that one's full. So let's head over to the. We'll take the rest of this down to the other one and see if we can fill that one up. Which that's pretty good. If that's still full, then I'm happy with that. Then we'll check the milk down here, see where that's at, and then I'm going to send that one truck back over to get us some stuff. There's the cows playing. Alright, so we got a little bit in here. Empty. Oh, almost empty us out. Okay, I'll go with that. Go around back to the other side here. Alright, so we're going to go check and see how the milk's looking. See how full we're getting here. Alright, we're 100% healthy. They're good on food. Okay, so we have no milk right now on anything, but we do have some slurry. So we'll have to get one of the tankers for that. Take this back up to the top. So, and I'm pretty sure this, so these are the babies over in this one. And we got a lot of the full grown. Oh, there's some really baby babies. That's good to see. So we got some babies coming in. Alright, so we'll go check the milk on this side. See where this is all at. We're going to park this up right here. I am going to go and we're going to send this guy. Send him up there to get another load. So that field's just about done, and then we can hurry and fill this in when I put him over here. Let's go see. Okay, so we're still growing here. All these fields keep saying they need to be rolled, but all right. So you know, if that's what they're saying, let's go back down here. We got some stuff we need to sell anyway. All right, guys. So we're gonna get a roller here. I decide just probably get something smaller. Don't need something massive. Let's go with this guy. Turned up there. Like that. Okay. So just to conserve on time, we're going to buy 2 of these. All right, let's go find a roller. So this one's a really big one. I'm not opposed to it. I just know it is a monster size. It might work for a bigger field, so let's go ahead, get that one, and then I'm going to get this one. Okay, take care of our needs a little bit. As you can see, that blue one is just a beast. So it's definitely one of the bigger ones. So we'll grab it. Hook up to it. It does like counter turn too, so we'll take it down here. We're gonna go set up. As you can see, it kind of moves on us. Let's set that up. He's gonna unfold it. Let's say I don't think it's me still operating. All right. Now let's see if he unfolds it. he's doing that. So this one we're going to just take straight across the field. I don't know if that roller is going to work over there right now. So we'll just come right here. He's not ready to go. Okay. Interesting on that one. Alright, so this is what we're going to do then. If he's going to give me that notification, I'm going to send it to here. And this one is not doing anything, so. Guessing the corn's not going to work, so we're going to switch over here and see if the wheat we can roll. Okay, there he goes. Alright, so we'll let that one be for a second. And this guy. Awesome. Okay, so those are getting going. Let's see, he's just about done. These guys are full of hay, so if this guy's gonna go. Get them down there. Alright, so we'll get that one done. There's our other one. These are a little more uniform. Going with 2 bales high instead of the big tall ones loads, but I'm definitely going to push them a little tighter next time. Alright, so we got those guys there. Let's see, we should have Fox. Okay, so I did. Where is he? That looks good. Interesting. Where'd my other truck go? Oh, there it is. Get him out of there first, and we can send him. So sometimes they like to be finicky. Alright. Now he should go there. So let's go get this guy real quick. Set him to work here. Oh, he's gonna kill me. And then while he's doing that, we're going to start our stuff. Alright, this is how we're going to connect this all up. So he's getting that field ready to go. We'll open this field up. Kind of connect them all together. He should do one big pass on that other one now that I've connected it. So he should take out those other two fields. And then once I have this one connected, he might come back into this field, but chances are kind of low on that one. But we'll kind of take out this road right here and everything as we loop this around. Looks like it'll only take us maybe 3 passes. If I do it correctly. Up. Straight across. And up. Set that down. Yeah, we should be able to get this in one more pass coming back down, so. This one was definitely skinnier than the other one. The other one was quite a bit. Alright guys, so we'll get this done, and then let's start unloading some hay, get our trucks emptied out. at that point, I might speed up time just so we can get into the other harvest part of this and we get it done. Alright, there we go, looked up right there. This top side, I don't think it's gonna be wide enough. Maybe it will. There, see where she. Oh, we'll have to come back up here and grab that one last little bit. So we'll fall down here and see if it starts connecting. If it does, then we'll just backtrack up. Oh, there it goes. I'll look that for a second. Clear. Back down here a little closer. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, not too bad right now to get this all opened up. And I was thinking of doing soybean as our plant for down here, but we'll see. I'm just going to take this over here and park it. All right, so we got that done. Oh, yep, that's exactly what he's doing. He's going straight across. So good deal there. That's looking good. Let's head back up here. All right, this is what I wanted to test out. All right, now it's swapped over. See how to do all this. Okay. Alright, this might not work. Oh, we might have to use the loader to unload this. Alright. That's alright. We'll test this out in a second. Just parking right here. Alright. Kind of hopeful for that I wanted to see, but there are some other trucks it might work for. So, not a biggie. We'll just deal with it. Let's see. Slow down here in the shed. Oh, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Alright, I know what we're doing to save some time. That was kind of interesting. There's one big bump there. Perfect. Oh yeah. Sweet. None of these are real smooth. Oh, there. Alright, that made it way easier. Alright, let's go grab the next ugly load. And then we'll start worrying about him here in just a second. Man, that looks so much better. Alright, let's stack that all up in there. Spread that out now. Alright, so we're going to send those guys back. I'm just going to hurry and set that up right now. Send them back up here to get them kind of out of the way. Alright, he's rolling. He's no longer rolling. Interesting. We'll send him over there. Okay, there goes that truck. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that guy. Okay, so let's go to the next hay truck. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I totally just high-centered it. Awesome. see if that moved it enough. Alright, we're getting bales off. Yay. Oh, that's bad. There's some momentum here. I'm going to leave him here. That's one truck that's going to stay here because he doesn't need to go anywhere. Use that to clean some of this up, but let's try and get these guys out of here. He's empty. We can get him down out. Alright, let's send him off. Back out here. Alright, now he's out of there. Awesome. Alright, so then we'll do the same thing with him. I'm going to send him same spot. That'll get all of the trucks out of there that I need out of there. So let's go get back in this guy. Squeeze it. Alright, got rid of those. in there. Grab the rest of the hay that we needed grabbed. Awesome. Okay, so that's all done. We got that all emptied out. A lot easier than I was expecting. Very interested in how that happened. But, alright, so let's go over. We need to get this guy started up. We're going to change, let's see, we got peas, spinach, field grass, rye, wheat, barley, oats, canola, rice. We're going to go with barley on this one. Go up and get him ready to start planting. See, okay, so he's halfway down that field. He's not doing the, doesn't look like he's doing that other section, which is good. So he's going to get all this done. So we'll get him down in place. Once this guy gets everything done, then I'll let this one go through and start planting everything. While we wait for it, let's go park him over here in the shade. While we're waiting, we'll go over and gather the rest of the hay. We don't really need any of the flatbeds around because he can haul it straight to the shed. let's go see if it loads it just as fast as it does the others. That'll be nice if it does. I'll take it. Grab these other three. I'll take them run back to the shed real quick. Oh, that was not what I was wanting to do. Oh, big crash there. All right. As you can see, it's stacking up real nicely up in there. And we'll head off for the next one. Let's go offload these. Well, we got 2 more runs out there is what I'm thinking. Let's try not to roll over this time. Yeah, probably about 2 more runs is what I'm thinking out here. So get these ones gathered up and kind of get a count of them. Possibly 3. I'm looking at it now, thinking about it. So we're at 6 so far picked up. Yeah, there might be a 3rd run out here, so I don't think we're going to have a full load on the last one, but we'll see. Let's go dump these off. Alright, cultivator looks like he's about halfway through. Yeah, we're not going to have full load on the last one. Try to grab these out here before we move into the other ones. I think we're only going to have like 2 left. Oh, I've got 3 left on that last run in. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm just going to flop right down in here. Alright, let's go get those last 3. Come back at the park, and then we will see where everything's at. We can get planting some barley and see if this field needs to be worked or how it's going to have to happen here. And I'm just going to leave these 3 on the trailer. I'm not even going to unload it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's all done. Let's go down up to the field real quick. Kind of give us an idea of what we're looking at. See if it says it's grown again or what the case is. Okay, so it's still saying harvested, so yeah, so we're gonna have to head down here. It's not the right tractor, I'm just trying to get us there. Alright, so we need to grab this guy. And then now that all these guys are back, I can go park them up. Alright, so send him. Set a destination. Let's go grab these. These all parked up where they need to be parked. Set him right here. Our piles of seed all right in here. That's seed. We got some fertilizer. Probably need to do something about that and start adding some more, but Alright, so we're going to jump in this one. We'll move this trailer up next to the other one. And then he's going to detach. I'm going to put him back on his other set. There's actually another truck for that, but we're going to leave it on that one. That's the trailer on this one. We're going to send him back off to the ferry, because that's where his trailer is. That's where these other two are. Alright, so we can send him to here. And then we'll enter this truck, go put him away. And then his trailer's over at the ferry as well. So we'll send that one back out. Attached. So him back over to here, send him out. Okay, so he's done. I'm gonna go jump back into this guy. Drop his trailer off. I'm going to move him and put him on this grain trailer. Alright, so he's all set up. Now that's done. Where's this guy? Okay, he's there, so let's go to him. Get him set up, rolling. Maybe. goes. I had to figure out what it was doing there. Alright, we're gonna go down to this guy. Mainly just because I'm looking to see where this other tractor is. So we got our other set of flatbeds here. We'll move him in a minute, but I just want to see where this guy's at. So looks like he's still good. Go him. Keep him going on this. Okay, so he's up and going. What is this guy doing? Sorry, I'm just kind of taking over real quick to get him unstuck. So, alright, so that guy's started up. This guy's rolling. He's supposed to be rolling. Alright, let's go get these guys hooked up on the trailers. I know this probably wasn't his trailer before, but it matches the best, so we're going to put him on that. Grab this truck and put him on the other one. Still wondering why he hasn't left. Alright, see if we can send him. See if he'll finally go this time. But as it sits, field work, field work, field work. Let's go to him real quick. Oh, looking good. So he's getting really, really close, so that's good. Alright, so he's got that going, he's got that going. That's our truck going there. Let's go visit here and see where we're at on milk. Okay, so they're not real. Okay, so they're not really producing too much. They're doing a lot of slurry though, so. Just figured I'd take a look. Alright, let's go grab the tanker. I'm gonna try to load up some slurry. Type right here. Let's see which one of these can load that up. Let's go see real quick. Alright, so we got some cows in here. Looks like they're eating. That's good. So I'm trying to figure out. Let me figure this out here. Alright, let's do this. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, I like that. Let's see. Alright. Let's go with that. Combination. Go back. Let's see. Okay, so I can't haul it. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see, can this do curious on something? So I'm just checking something out real quick. Okay. So that was what I was wanting to check on that. Now we're going to really make something kind of interesting here. So bear with me for a second. All right, let's go run down. This video is kind of taking a little bit longer, so we're going to do this real quick. I'm curious on this, if I can do it. That'd be really cool if I could. Nope, that's going to be really hard to do this. Just remember how hard it was to back one of these up the last time. So let's see if I can do this a little bit different. I'm just going to go real slow, real quick. Oh, no way. Ha ha ha! Yes, it works. Oh, this is going to be fun. Awesome. Alright, I'm super happy about this for no reason. But let's send this. I'm going to take this out to the dairy. Whoa! Why are we... Too much weight, too much weight. Alright, we're going to set destination. Alright, that should take it. Alright, we're going to go back into trucks real quick. Okay. Because we have a... Oh, they upgraded this. I like it. I like the upgrade. Give us a lot more options here. Let me get rid of the... There we go. There's the long one. Different tires. Okay. Alright, I kind of like that look. That looks pretty good. Okay. I definitely want horns. And nice fenders in the back. I like that. Get it all lit up. sure it didn't give me an option for that up here. Okay, so it's got this nice one right there. I like that. We'll keep that one. Let's see what the bumper's got on them. Okay, so they've added some bumpers. So we'll go with that one. All right, we're going to go with that one. Oh yeah, I like that look. Okay, you can change the engine sounds around a little bit. That's new. Oh, I like that. That's a nice new option. Where are these lights going on? Oh, the headlights. Oh, all right. I like it. Now you can change the rims out now. All right, that's something new. I like it. We got the okay. The only thing I don't see is across the top here, so that's the only thing I'm not seeing yet. That is a yes. There we go. Okay, so that's adding lights like here as well. Okay. So they've changed this around quite a bit. Let's go into some colors here. Our classic black color here. Go see kind of what fits with this pinstriping. Okay, I'm liking the black. We're gonna stay with black here. Let's see what the purple looks like with this. I like it, but let's see. Pink don't work. Okay. Let's see how the blue looks. Well, we might go straight black on this truck. We're gonna go straight black with the red pinstripe. I like that a lot better. I do know the trailer is pink though. I'm good with it. It'll work. We'll make it work. We can switch stuff around if we have to. All right, he made it out there. Awesome. That is good news. So let's go back to this truck. Oh, wow. Total different sound. Oh, man. That looks cool. I'm liking they changed up these noises a little bit. Let's slide this fifth wheel real quick. Come on, let's really slide these. What the heck? This will get changed out to a day cab, but mess with it for a second. Sounds so good. Honestly, that sounds like an old Cummins. Alright, we're gonna fill this up. Okay, so let's grab this truck real quick. Now we're gonna see if we can load that on as well. Oh, it will let me. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we got no more slurry. So we're gonna head, let's take this truck and we'll head over to the other one and see what they have for a load. But glad we emptied that out. Needed to. Whoa, we're jackknifing. Ooh. Alright, that was a little interesting. Alright, so physics in this game when you're pulling this kind of stuff don't really work. We shouldn't be getting pushed right now like we are. See, that should be happening. Especially where we have weight on that front. Let's fill this one up. The best part about this though is I can turn around and get rid of the small tank and the small tank in the truck. I can go get another one of those small tank or one of the semi-trailer ones. And if that's the case, that'll make it to where I can set up a set of doubles and really make it work. We're just in drift nation here. It's just wanting to drift everywhere. It's kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's the semi-trailer one. So this is what we're gonna do. Just hook on to this one, and these two will be a set. Alright guys, well I'm going to end it there. It looks like we got this field ready to plant now. So that's something for us. That other field should be close to being done, ready to plant as well. So when we come back on the next one, we will definitely be into harvest season. And we can definitely mess around a lot more with that stuff. So we'll be seeing a lot more harvesting as well as the setup to get ready to harvest. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support. This ended up being a little longer than what I was planning, but kind of worked out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.